I wanted to attend last year, but the tickets went and they were gone.
I mean, we got quite lucky this year. For the B-sides this year, it was about 1 AM and a random Twitter feed popped up, and I was like, oh, just quickly booked that.
Literally pressing the F5 button when they released the tickets.
So yeah, basically seeing that the tickets were sold out, that's enough advertisement.
From what I can make out, it's a younger than me crowd on the whole. I think I mentioned in my presentation, there's a few grey hairs and no hairs out there, like myself.
So this is the first conference I've been to, mainly because B-sides is, first of all, it's free to get into. It's in a local area for us. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but a lot of these conferences, especially for students, can be quite hard to get to. So it was a really good opportunity for us.
In B-sides London, you get to actually talk to the people.
B-sides is a fun way to meet people.
It's all about the community. That's what it's all about, and it's the fact that it's sort of like, for the people, by the people, and I think that makes a really, really big difference. It's certainly, I don't think I'd probably go to InfoSec again. Like going yesterday, it was awful. Whereas I've been looking forward to this for ages.
I think the value of conferences is meeting people in person. The talks are great, but you can always get those online afterwards.
Attending these cons teaches you some humility. There's always someone better and with more experience than you think you'll ever have or had or will get.
There's a lot of friendly people. There's a lot of information sharing, which is what I really like about it.
Well, the mood and the atmosphere is very laid back, relaxed, and everybody just mingles and talk to each other. So it's, great atmosphere.
I'd say it's the community aspect of it. B-sides feels like a community-driven event. It doesn't feel like someone's, some big company have created this conference and they've kind of created content and you go along and consume. It's more interactive. You kind of got the challenges I thought were brilliant. You got people actually engaging with it for a period of months rather than just kind of wandering up on the day and going away. You actually got much more sense of engagement with it.
It's not just for business people as opposed to an event which may be happening the other side of London. It's not just about pen testers, it's not just about software quality assurance people, it's about everyone, people starting, experienced people, and everyone in between.
There's also the personal side, I think, which is also getting your name out there, stands up, getting your own unique and individual ideas out there rather than having to spout the corporate drawl that can happen very often. So I think being able to go out there and put your own ideas across in your format and in your way, using your humour, I think is quite important.
I made the mistake. My first conference was B-sides last year, and I made the mistake. I diligently went through all of the talks. I want that one, that one, that one, and that one. And it turned out afterwards I missed a lot of what was the best side of the conference, was talking to people in the hallway, the lobbies, all the extra stuff.
Yeah, it is quite a long trip to me down from Scotland, but it's definitely worth it because some of the talks that are going on there seem to be very interesting and sort of cutting edge talks, so it's definitely worth the sort of 5-6 hours to get down, but yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Well, the biggest value is that you get to know a lot of different streams in terms of security. As in my regular job, I don't think there is as much variety as you get from the whole information security stream. So in these conferences, in B-side especially, you get to meet different people from different streams working on, say, risk, application security, the other security stream. So that's something which adds value to yourself. You get to know a lot of things.
There is lots of information here at B-sides for not only the high-tech people, but the low-tech people as well. That's why I find it really valuable.
A lot of people in security, a lot of techies are they're very good online, but you put them face to face with people and they're a bit shy and a bit timid. You put them in a group like this and hopefully we'll get people out of the shells and get them talking, get them networking, and when they do go back to their day jobs, they will know people and they'll be able to ask the questions online and they'll be able to ask the people they know rather than just general, can anybody help? They'll know the person who wrote tool X and be able to ask them directly.
Oh, the audience was great because there were some people in there who totally knew what I was talking about, which means that I can really connect with them. But then there were people who didn't know but were interested. So so those are the guys. I've got one guy who's a ringer. He knows every question I'm asking, but he's laughing at my jokes because he gets it. And then you got the other folks on the other side of the room who are like, oh. And, and that, as a speaker, you feed on that. You're like, yeah, they're interested, they're tuning in.
B-Sides is a conference that treats the talks with security professionals rather than vendors.
Following B-Sides, I will be definitely becoming more, definitely back to B-Sides next year. Come on, Corey.